Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you today about the lost sheep of Abraham or the seed of Abraham. There is 12 tribe. Is each tribe is a presentation of a zodiac, a certain zodiac. If you look at those zodiacs, it has different aspects. Each zodiac has a different aspect. One is positive and one is negative. If you look at those traits, it's basically that what they're talking about. Okay. But there are actually 13 zodiac, and if you look at the Da Vinci portrait or painting, if you count the disciples plus Jesus in the middle, they add up to 13. They're actually 13 zodiac. That why for the longest time they always hid God. They painted a white guy, in the middle of this canvas or whatnot, and that's not how God looks. But they're actually they're not really wanted people to know this. That's why they removed like from the elevators or apartment building from number systems. They don't want it to go by the number 13, and they said number 13 is a bad number. It's like a bad luck or whatnot. Is all done by design. You see, the enemy is very crafty. They're hid God, but there is also they gave clues. The Da Vinci knew something. And he painted it. There are 13. If you count them, you find 13. And then if you look at just look online, the 13 zodiac. The 13th zodiac is a divine mother. Okay, the divine mother, is the other aspect of God. You understand? The divine mother sits, in the middle, so in a place of Jesus. Okay, in a Da Vinci portrait. Okay. And they did this to kind of for the longest time to hide God. They don't want it to people to question, and they were like to they always like to create doubts. They've done this through a lot of stuff, through media, through misinformation, through they have an army of misinformation, like YouTube. YouTube is like an army of misinformation. They have like trillion people sitting behind the desk and just creating lies and stuff like that. Google the same thing. Google is a big liar. You know what I mean? Do not really listen what Google say. No, I Googled. Google is not like factual. It's like fairy tale. A lot of it. So you have to sift through information. Google, they give you a truth with a lie. You understand? And they did this for the longest time. So I wanted to explain to you what it means. So all these zodiacs have certain energy, and the 12th tribe, they all have a job to do. Their job is, it could be a lot of things, but I don't know what their each zodiac job to do. But if you look at the traits of the zodiac, then you know what their job is supposed to do. Okay. Also, and if you look at Janus is they call it the doorway, God's doorway. Okay, it's a presentation of God's doorway. In some aspect of Janus, say he has two-faced. If you two-faced, why is two-faced? Because one is a presentation of the past, future. No, the past. The other one is future, and one is like death, creation. Is polarity. Is quite the opposite. War, peace, like that. It's that what it means. Okay. So it's why they call him God's door, because it's number 2. is two because he has two faces. And some, they said he has four faces, but I'm not sure about that. But I think it's two, because I looked at the number what it 13 adds up to. If you add 1 point plus 3 is 4. 4 is divided by 2 is 2. Okay, so it's 2. Okay, and it looks the opposite. Is a counterpart opposite. They are completely different aspect of God. Oh, this is what Janus present actually. Okay, and the other thing I wanted to talk to you about also is the Blue Beetle. If you look at that movie, The Blue Beetle, it will tell you how these zodiac get activated. So if you look at the 12 god and whether powers and whatnot, it will just look it up online. It will tell you what But if you get attacked, if you get traumatized or gone through a whole bunch of horrible things, even including human experimentation now that is happening to us illegally, but it activates those certain energy within each zodiac. There's a time where God is releasing energy and codes, which is the sun. The sun is sending currently is sending waves and vibration and stuff is hitting the earth. It's radio wave or whatnot, and energy is hitting because it's activating. The sun is activating our DNA. Okay, and we should change in our DNA and stuff like that. Remember when since creation they said Adam lived over 1,000 years, and all those prophets, a lot of them lived for thousands of years or whatnot. That because they were activated back then. Creation have just kind of started, and that what they came in to do a job. Okay, I figured, but I'm very certain. So each God will, their spirit or this 12 energy of God, it will be released. You remember when they're talking about the spirit of God? The spirit of God is the energy, changing your DNA and changing your entire being, activating who you are. You understand? God releasing these energies. That's why these people follow the moon cycle. Why they follow the moon cycle, not the sun? The moon control a lot of things. The energy in the earth, women monthly, period, I guess. Also control the water. We are made of water, 85% or something like that of water. The moon controls all of that. Okay, and if you look at Janus, I know, jumping from one story to another. If you look at Janus, he has a crescent moon over his head. So you get the picture. He has a crescent moon, over his head. So honestly, they giving you clue indirectly. You know what I mean? A lot of people, but the problem, a lot of people are asleep. They're not really aware of what's going on. They are pretty much laughing at you. They tell you something, they're too stupid to figure it out. Okay? So anyhow, I'm breaking it down to you now. Okay? So look at your zodiac. Look at the certain zodiac, different attribute of the zodiacs. You're going to figure out which god or energy is presentation of you. Okay? Honestly, I'm not sure if I believe it, but I looked it up. The energy in on my zodiac and whatnot is energy of destruction. So I'm thinking my association is god of destruction. Okay, I'm not really sure, but everything's possible. But that's what it says. Anyhow, I hope this helped, and please leave me feedback. What do you think I've said? Is if it resonate with you, if it make any sense? Yeah, please get back to me, and I would love to hear some comments in the comment section, and to just kind of get the conversation going. Okay, but everything I've told you is 100% accurate and factual. I'm just breaking it down to you so you get the whole picture. Okay? All right. And number 13 is not a bad number. Okay? It's a very lucky number. So it's God, pretty much. Okay? All right. So hope this helped. Take care. Bye-bye.